Okay, removing the fuel filter on a Mark 1 MX5. Generally speaking, MX5s are really easy to work on, quite good, except for the simplest job ever, which is the oil filter. Generally, what you're meant to do is, I guess, stick your hand in there and just try and turn it by hand, but usually after it's been on there for a while, it's not possible to turn it by hand, it's way too stuck. So what can you do? Well, this is what I did. First of all, I got one of these tools, which you can wrap around the oil filter. It looks like that, and pull it. But the problem is, because it's right stuck in there, and I've got this coolant reroute getting in the way as well, I just couldn't get that tool in there, and couldn't get any purchase on it. So what I had to do, which worked, was remove the alternator, which you can see is down there on the floor right now. So removing it was pretty easy actually. There's one bolt that holds it onto the engine down there where my finger is, and then there's this part, and there's one bolt that goes through that. If you remove those two, I remove this part as well, which looks like this. Then alternator comes off. You can take the V belt off, which I have, because I've got the 1.6 type belt, and then that just gave me enough room to squeeze this around, wrap this around the oil filter around the circumference, put the rubber thing in that handle, and give it a real good yank, like pulling it proper tight with this hand, and then grabbing hold of this part with the other hand, and then pulling up with one hand squeezed on this to really get as much traction as possible. And then after a few goes on that, I got it loose. There it is.